coming to you today from my apiary here at Honey Hole Farm. Today going to be doing something fun, going to be inserting some new VSH Queens. Let me give you a look at these right here. So got 3 of them in my hand. These are beautiful little queens right here, already marked. So I'm about to go insert them into the hives. Stay with me. Okay, now here's a hive that I split earlier today. There's no queen in here. Here's the VSH queen. I've got it laying right here. I'm just going to pop this off and show you how I put these in. All right, and then I'm actually going to feed these bees. Happy bees will accept a queen a little bit better in my experience. So here's what we're going to do. This thing's still got a lot of bees in it. I had 2 very large hives that I split, and just needed to give them some room. They had a lot of bees in there. So, all right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bump these off. There's some room on an empty frame right here, so that's where I plan to insert the queen. Okay, you can see the bees are already starting to gather up around her. I'm going to try to take a, bump her down just a touch. Down there, little girl, because here's what I'm going to do. I want to take this candy and simply take a nail and put it through the package without obviously hitting the queen. There we go. Right, and then here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this tool, put this queen right in between these 2, just like that. And basically leave her there for a few days, let them get her out of that cage and release her on their own. And I like to take just a little bit of pollen patty. Move these bees out of the way here. Some pollen patty on here. That'll help them as they get used to this little queen. Okay, well, I'm going to add this little spacer. It simply gives it some room so that the top box doesn't press down on this too much here. Okay, I'm just going to give them just a little bit of feed too. It's mid-June. We're really starting to enter a dearth period here, so I'm not going to give them too much, but that ought to be plenty. Get them started. Okay, happy bee. Okay, I'm going to put a shell on top of this just to cover it up. Close the lid on this thing. Okay, here's the next hive. You can see the bees have already found the queen laying there, so we're going to put her in the bottom. Okay, well, you can see the bees are all over it. There's a little queen inside. She's marked. There she is running around. See a little blue dot on her. And this has just softer candy wrapped in tape to slow them down, because the candy that's in here is real soft. They'll get through it too quick. Okay, you got the queen here. You can see they got it covered up. I'm going to put another spacer in front of this. Another spacer. All right, girls, get out of the way. And then give them a little bit of pollen patty. Same drill. Just a little bit of that pollen patty. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of feed in here. It's got some Honeybee Healthy in it. And they will absolutely love this. This is a big hive still, even after splitting it. So, let's see how they do on that. Okay, here's the last little queen. You can see she's running around in there with a little dot, and they're trying to tend to her already. That's a good sign. So, well, I say that. You never fully know, but at least it doesn't look like they're trying to ball her up too bad. These little queens are VSH, Mite resistant, and they are out of Louisiana. I think the bee company actually produced these, and I get them to a local supplier. Okay, pollen patty right there. Got my rim on, top on for feeder. Okay, just filling up this feeder. I know I've got it right on top of the frame, but that's okay for just a little while. Okay, well, got 3 new VSH queens that are now in each one of these hives. So hopefully these girls will release them slow and accept each one of the queens. They're really awesome queens. They are Mite resistant. So if they had a daughter, it would basically dilute it down to half, but still have some resistance. So that's a good thing. All right, if you like, subscribe. God bless.